Megan Newton worked 3 jobs to fund her dreams, but one act of kindness toward a stranger she recognized would end everything. You won't believe what the police found when they brought him in. This is the story of Megan Newton. Megan Newton was 18 years old and absolutely refused to do things at half pace. Full-time student at Newcastle College, sports and science. Coaching an under-7s football team on the weekends. Working 3 part-time jobs simultaneously. Chasing her FA Level 1 coaching badge. Had her eye on a sports scholarship in America. Stoke City fan through and through. Her club described her as formidable. Her friends called her brilliant. Her coaches said she was always smiling, always mischievous, always the one making the room better for being in it. She wasn't just dreaming, she was grafting. Now, Joseph Trevor, 19 years old, talented goalkeeper, semi-professional, playing for Newcastle Town FC. Son, and this bit matters later, of 2 serving police officers. Lad with prospects, lad with a future. There was one thing though, something quiet, something that had followed him since school. And the night he crossed paths with Megan Newton, it was already there beneath the surface. April 19th, 2019. Megan finishes a late shift at a local chip shop and heads out into Newcastle under Lyme with her friends. Ordinary Friday night. Music, dancing, the usual. Joseph Trevor is also out that night, and his evening has already gone sideways before it even properly starts. Door staff clock him hiding a bag of white powder down his trousers. Police are called. He's taken to the station, searched. Controlled substance. He's released back onto the streets. Now he's in a problem. He's drunk, he's on drugs, he's already had a run-in with the police, and his parents are officers. Walking home is not an option. Around 3:30 a.m., at the Kiln nightclub, he bumps into Megan. She knows him from school, just a face she recognizes. He tells her his situation. Can't go home, not in this state. Megan decided to offer a gesture of kindness and offered Trevor her couch for the night. CCTV captured them arriving at her bedsit on Fletcher Road at 3:45 a.m. Megan is grinning, flashing her keys briefly, half running to the door. She's happy, completely at ease. She had absolutely no reason not to be. Inside the flat, Trevor made advances on Megan. She said no. What followed was a sustained and violent assault. Trevor S.A. Megan applied pressure to her neck and attacked her with a bladed article 9 times in the back. It was her own bed. Her own home. The place she'd brought him to keep him safe. At 5:53 a.m., CCTV captured Trevor leaving through the same door they'd entered together 2 hours earlier. He discarded her keys as he walked across the car park. Then he walked away. He did not call for help. He did not raise an alarm. He left her there. He was the son of 2 serving police officers, picked up with a controlled substance, searched, and released back onto the streets. And somewhere between that decision and daybreak, Megan Newton lost her life. That thread was about to be pulled. Megan Newton was 18 years old, working 3 jobs, coaching kids, building something real. She showed nothing but kindness to someone she recognized from school. But Joseph Trevor had a past. One the courts had already seen a version of. And when detectives started looking, what they found changed everything about how this story began. Later that morning, Staffordshire police found Trevor sitting on a bridge over the A500. Officers, concerned for his welfare, took him to Heartlands Hospital. His father collected him. Then a neighbour found something near a car park, a set of keys. Covered in blood. They raised the alarm. Officers attended Fletcher Road and found Megan's body, face down on her bed. Trevor was arrested. Before he'd already told his family he had done something bad. In court, what emerged went beyond that night. When Trevor was 15, He had been accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. The case was never prosecuted, but the arrest had happened publicly, at school, and he had carried the fallout ever since. Then came the detail that reframed everything. Trevor told investigators the reason he killed Megan was because she had apologized to him for having told people about that earlier allegation. She had known about it. She had spoken about it. In his mind, that was motive enough. On 17 February 2020, at Stafford Crown Court, Joseph Trevor was sentenced to 21 years and 65 days. A further 8 years concurrent for 2 counts of SA. Researching these cases and making the videos takes hours. Your likes, comments and follows are the caffeine that keeps me going. It is completely free for you and means the world to me. Please hit the follow button and help me grow.